It's always good to hear from our boy Cris Carter, man. Cris Carter was on a podcast and he talked about the trenches and how the Minnesota Vikings are set up to have one of the best, not just one of the best, but he said top 5, bruh. And I think he's on the same level as most Minnesota Vikings fans when you look at the moves that were made across the board from Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah and the rest of the Viking staff of going and getting a guy like Will Fries and Robert Kelly and drafting Donovan Jackson. And then you go on the other side of the line and you get Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave and stuff like that. I mean, look, man, we could be in the top. We went from being an average offense and defensive line, and the offensive line is debatable. We can say we were even at the bottom at that in that category. But we went from overnight, man. We pretty much went from that to being considered a top 5 offense and defensive line in the NFL. Let's hear what Cris Carter had to say about it, man, because him being a former Minnesota Viking, he's been around a lot of good offensive lines and good defensive lines. I'm not going to say great, but we'll say good. But let's hear what he had to say, man.
Vikings, bolster the trenches. This isn't going to be an easy team to push around.
Oh, no, the Vikings are for real. J.J. McCarthy, it's really all on him. And in the third year with Brian Flores as the defensive coordinator, we saw as far as the turnovers, the chaos they've created in the last couple years. But the weakness of that defense was their overall ability to stop the run. That's why they had problems with Detroit. So Detroit.
Hey, and he's telling the truth about that. Our problem was stopping the run. I feel like it's been a problem for at least 5, 6, 7 years. Our ability to stop the run has just been killing us, man. It's been killing us. But I think this year we finally are taking steps in the right direction to be able to really put that to rest, especially when we're facing the Detroit Lions. Let's go.
Offensive, defensive line combination, one of the top 5 in the league. Philadelphia, Minnesota will be in that category. And all the teams that are in that best offensive and defensive lines, they will be playoff teams. This is the best offensive and defensive line combined for the Vikings that I can remember.
Hey, that he can remember. That Cris Carter can remember, man. And, that makes me feel good. And the reason why I think it's important to hear things like this coming from a former player, like I said earlier, that's been around a ton of good ones. Going into the season, man, I can't remember the last time the Minnesota Vikings nation has been this excited about not only the offensive line, but the defensive line too, like both of them. The combination, as Cris Carter stated, the combination of knowing that we can really control the trenches as far as on paper right now. We have to see these guys turn into what we believe they're going to be when you're talking about these veterans like Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave. We hoping that they can still put out that production that we're used to, that we've seen in the past. But we know that Kelly, for the most part, we know he's going to be decent. We know Will Fries is going to be decent. Donovan Jackson, we got to wait and see. He's a rookie, obviously, but we know Christian Darrisaw is good. We know Brian O'Neill on the right side. We know he's good. So there's a lot of things that we don't have to worry about. But then there is a couple things that we got to see play out, man. But overall, I am excited. I don't think I've ever been excited as a Vikings fan to see what this offense and defensive line does, man. Hey, man, it's about the trenches, baby, and I can't wait, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to be paying close attention to both sides of the football in the trenches. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, the whole season, man. I'm excited to see it and have never been more excited, man. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Appreciate y'all tapping in. I'll let your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.